Hello, welcome to the Nature Trail podcast, where we uncover the hidden wonders of nature, the cutting-edge science shaping our world, and the remarkable people driving change. My name is Steve Mokaya. I'm your host. Some stories don't just inspire, they challenge perspectives and redefine what's possible. Today, we bring you one such story. Meet Dr. Fathiya Khamis, an award-winning senior scientist at the International Center of Insect Physiology and Ecology, ICIPE, in Nairobi. Her research in biosciences and pest management is shaping the future, but getting here wasn't just a straight path. She once dreamt of becoming a medical doctor, but life had other plans, as it often does. This life detour redirected her to groundbreaking discoveries in biochemistry instead. Her path is a masterclass in perseverance, navigating setbacks, seizing unexpected opportunities, and redefining success on her own terms. This is a story worth hearing. Let's begin. Dr. Fathiya was one of those kids who just got science. You know the type, always acing the exams, always curious. Medicine was the goal, but fate had a different blueprint for her future.
I like the sciences, but what I'm doing now is not what I wanted when I was a child. I wanted to do medicine, and of course I was good in sciences from the primary to secondary. I also picked all the sciences, and when it came to university, I picked medicine as a career, but I could not get, and I was supposed to go out to do the studies, but it didn't work out that time. I did my application, and then the education attaché was changed. So I had to redo the application. Then I thought I would waste time to wait for this reapplication. What I did, I went to the course that I was called for. I was called at Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology to do BSc biological, and I did biological sciences there. Later on, I was recalled to do BCom. But I had already started the biological sciences and I liked it.
Imagine being thrown into a field you didn't even plan for. That's tough, right? But sometimes, those unexpected turns lead to the best destinations. And for Dr. Fathiya, biochemistry turned out to be a perfect fit.
During my time, you do general BSc, either you do physical sciences or the biological sciences. And after first year, then you are picked just the 10 of you out of maybe 200 and sometimes 300. You have to apply. They pick just 10 out of the whole lot. So I was selected to do biochemistry, and this is what I proceeded with from my second year to my fourth year. I did biochemistry, and I liked what I was doing. And after I went back for my master's, because after BSc, I went back to Mombasa, and I could not get a job. I got a job to do analysis in a lab, this standard analysis. I did this internship for 3 months, but I knew this is not what I want to do, because it's like a dead end. Then you don't proceed.
The job market wasn't exactly rolling out the red carpet, but then a mentor stepped in, one of those people who just sees potential and wouldn't let you settle for less. That's how she found herself back at university pursuing masters.
One person from the university, and this was first the chairman of the biochemistry department. Later she became the dean of science at JKUAT, and later the VC of JKUAT. She really encouraged me to go back because she told me, you're good. If you stay back, you can do better things. You have to come back for masters. So of course I went back for masters, because also with interest to do much more in my life than just staying in a lab to do analysis or analytics. I went back to do my biochemistry MSc.
And then ICIPE came into the picture. She had an idea, a project on malaria and mosquitoes, and she needed support. That's when she met Professor Hassan Ali.
Later on, when I was searching for projects, the first proposal I did, or a concept note, I did on mosquitoes and malaria. And I came looking for sponsorship to do my research work. I went to a number of places. I also came to ICIPE, a young MSc student in 2001, to look for somebody who can mentor or supervise with my project on mosquito and malaria. And the person I met first was Professor Hassan Ali here at ICIPE. Okay, we talked and I told him my interest that I need to do this project. He didn't discourage me. In fact, he encouraged. He told me, okay, but first, finish your coursework. Finish your coursework, then when you come, we'll see which projects you will do. I went back, now with a peace of mind that I've already gotten a supervisor and my project will be done. I went back, finished my coursework, and then I came in January after finishing the coursework. January, I was now coming here to start my research work. Then he told me, then I didn't want to discourage you, but normally you will do a project where there's funding. So for now, I don't have funding in this work, but I have a project if you want to do on desert locust. And I told him it's fine. He told me you'll understand later. And in fact, I keep on remembering his words. He said, later on in your life, you'll understand. You'll do something where you have the funding. It's not necessarily what you want to do. But he was very supportive. He brought me to another now supervisor in biochemistry because he was in chemistry and chemical ecology.
Talk about rolling with the punches. And that adaptability, it paid off. She took what was available, made it her own, and turned it into something incredible. But it was not easy.
We drafted the concept idea, the proposal, and the work that can enable me also finish my master's. And I did some very good work. And when I first came in, it was a project that didn't have funding for, let's say, my upkeep, but just the research. But later on, because when I got my transcript, it was a good transcript, straight A's, and I got a fellowship within the institution. There was a fellowship by BioNet Africa. I managed to get that. So at least, I was comfortable to do my research work, and I did it. In 2003, then I got a job at KU as a graduate assistant because then I didn't have my master's. I worked at the Department of Biochemistry at KU, starting with lecturing the students, the first years. So after finishing my master's, when I graduated, immediately I transitioned to a tutorial fellow at the same department, which means that after that it's a contractual basis. And you need to proceed with your education for you to be permanent and a lecturer. I had to look for a scholarship, and I came back at ICIPE again. I got what we call the APIS program. I got a project on fruit flies under Dr. Sunday Ekesi, and I proceeded with my PhD. But then also, at the same time, I also proceeded with my life. I got married, and within my PhD, I was pregnant with my first child. Yes, these are the challenges, if you may call them, because for a man it's different from a lady, because it's us who carry the pregnancy. But the beauty is we can also multitask and then take everything in our stride and manage both. So I managed to have my baby and also proceeded with my PhD. The only maybe sad part, I had to leave. By then, I was newly married and with a child. So I left my family and also my child at a very young age, at 40 days to proceed, because my work entailed going out of the country to do the work. I went first to Belgium and then also to Italy, where I spent most of my time in Italy to do my lab research work.
40 days old. Can you even imagine leaving behind your newborn, your family, and stepping into the unknown just so you can chase your dreams? That takes courage, but she did it, and her efforts did go unnoticed. Over the years, Dr. Fathiya has achieved remarkable milestones. She has mentored over 50 MSc and PhD students, inspiring the next generation of scientists. She was awarded the Abdul Karim Award for Biological Sciences in 2019 for her exceptional work in pest management. She's also been recognized by the African Academy of Sciences and recently appointed as an honorary professor at the University of Pretoria in South Africa. What are some of the things that you've done that really give you satisfaction, especially in your career?
When I was lecturing, what gave me satisfaction first was the fact that the student will come and even tell the chairman that they want me to take them for certain units. So I knew, okay, it's a good start in life, that it's appreciated. And why should they come as a whole or even send their chairman? Because by then we also serviced other units like medical lab sciences. We were servicing the pharmacy students. We were also servicing the medicine. We offer our courses, the biochemistry courses to them, to the medical students. And they will tell their chairman that they want maybe some of the units to be taken by me, so specifically. And I knew, okay, I'm doing it, because once you do something, do it with your heart. So I did a good job there. And even you could hear some talking, because they talk through with others. So they wanted Madame to take them for these classes. It was satisfactory. And I have an ear to listen to them, to their problems, and to solve. So even the ones in my department, they will come to tell me of their problems and we sort it out. Because I know myself, I'm calm. So I have a listening ear. That helped to get most of them, to give them this motivation to move on. That in life, no, it doesn't end with this. You can do this and don't get depressed and all that. So that is satisfaction. Great. And I always say, do it with your heart, because you don't know where your children will land, in which hands. In life, what you give is what you get.
And today, Dr. Fathiya Khamis isn't just a scientist. She's a mentor, a trailblazer, a game changer. She's shaping the future of pest management research and proving that women belong at the forefront of scientific discovery.
Yes, you can make it, because we are known to be better in handling even double things or even triple at the same time. If you put your mind, that is what you want, you can make it. I can tell you, just last year, I was nominated in the African Academy of Science, which is big. I also got an award in 2020, and this is Twas Abdul Karim Award in biological science. That was for 2019, in recognition of the work that we are doing in pest management. And I've also been appointed at University of Pretoria as an extraordinary professor.
Wow.
Yeah, this is good. It means you can also be in the space where men are. You can share the space, and maybe you can even do better with calmness and all. I think it's you have to put your energy into what you want. Be focused and do your best. We have this mentality that there are some things that we cannot do. No, you can do it. It's just your focus, and if you focus on it and this is what you want, you can do better. And the other thing is you have to be a team player. That is key. You don't relegate yourself that I'm a lady, that I cannot participate. You can, and you can build your space, and you can build your career. You just need the focus.
If you take anything from a story, let it be this. Sometimes, the best journeys are the ones we never planned for. And with resilience, focus, and the right support, there is nothing that you can't achieve. That is it for today's episode of the Nature Trail podcast. If Dr. Fathiya's journey inspired you, hit that subscribe button, share it with a friend, and keep following your own path wherever it may lead. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. I'm Steve Mokaya.